everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know who I am, igama lam Babalwa Mcaciso, and if you are a new subscriber, if you are new here, welcome, and if you are a regular, you've been here for a while, welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for choosing this channel. Thank you for your continuous support in subscribing and your DMs asking me to come back onto YouTube, and all the messages that I've been receiving, the love. Thank you so much to the community that has kept this channel going since 2021 actually, so for 4 years. I love and appreciate you guys so much. For the new ones, welcome. I hope you like it here. I hope you are here to stay, and thank you so much for tuning in. So you guys, I decided to do a sit down life update, catch up. So much has been happening in my life, and I have gone MIA on YouTube. You will see that the last video I uploaded was in April, and when the year started, I was super consistent. I made promises and commitments to you guys to be consistent and to keep you guys in the loop with the vlogs and the sit downs. And you know, when the year starts, we have so many promises and we've got so many ambitions, and we set our plans, but sometimes life just takes a turn, and those plans that we have committed to and we have set don't necessarily happen according to how we have planned out, and things happen in God's way and His timing, things that we don't expect and things that we obviously didn't anticipate would happen. So even the Bible says, many are the plans of man, but at the end of the day, the Lord's will prevails. And that is pretty much what has happened in my life this year. I came into the year in high anticipation that I am gonna give YouTube this year my all, everything. I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm not gonna be that girl that makes promises and then doesn't do and doesn't honor her word. And when I started the year, I was really holding myself accountable to that. And you do know, guys, that I was posting as frequently as possible. Sometimes I would even post 2 vlogs in a week because I know that I probably missed 1 vlog. But things took a sharp turn for me very quickly. The day after Mother's Day, yes, on the 12th of May, I think. I don't know which date Mother's Day was, either the 11th or the 12th, yeah. But the Monday after Mother's Day, where I had to quickly be rushed into an emergency surgery that like threw me off completely. I was booked off for about 6 weeks. I went into theater, obviously unexpectedly. Very traumatic life experience that I'm not ready to share personally, because I'm also still dealing with my own situation of going through that experience. And I feel like before I can bring it onto the online platform, I need to be ready, I need to have healed, and I need to be comfortable in sharing the story with you guys. But to cut the long story short, my life took a turn. I did not know what was happening. Had to quickly get rushed to hospital, went for my procedure, and I was booked off from work. I stayed in the hospital for 4 days in fact, and I was booked off work for 6 weeks. Couldn't drive, couldn't exercise, couldn't lift anything. I couldn't do anything strenuous. I was basically in bed for the most part. Also, Cape Town was really cold at that time. And yeah, and if you are in the creative industry, if you are a freelancer, like me, you probably know how challenging that is, because Obviously, clients are waiting for their work. No work, no pay. Everything is solely reliant on you. And I couldn't work, you guys. I literally could not work for about more than a month, in fact. I think I shot one campaign throughout that period. And my husband literally had to take care of me, take care of the kids, take care of the household, with the help of our nanny, of course. Like he was the one dropping the kids off at school, fetching them, and just seeing to their extramural activities and so on and so forth. And mentally as well, I was just not okay to show up. Shout out to my husband for holding it down, and my friends, guys, like my friends came through for me so much. I'm getting so emotional, and I promised not to be emotional when I record this video, but I'm not gonna cry because I'm gonna ruin my makeup. But my friends literally were here almost every other day. Some would come and cook supper for me, obviously because I was in pain and I couldn't really do much. Like they literally took turns, and I honestly thank God for blessing me with such great people around me. I remember at some point one of my friends literally just came and dropped off supper for us and the kids. Others would literally come spend time with us as a family, and they would literally come into our kitchen and cook, you know, and just also make sure that the kids don't feel that their mom is not okay. Like friends that are far away sent gifts. I could talk a lot, guys, about the support that I received from all the people around me, and they know who they are. So publicly, I would like to thank you on this platform. I love you guys so much and I appreciate you. My husband as well, oh my god, like he literally held it down. Thank you so much to him. And yeah, but I am back. I am back, guys. She is back. She cut her hair. She is she's back, you know. I'm so glad to finally be able to sit down in front of the camera and record this. I'm happy to be back. I'm back to work. I started working actually in June. Yeah, things slowly started picking up, but now I'm back at work in full swing. I'm driving, I'm exercising. I started exercising actually last week. Yes, last week, Tuesday, when the kids went back to school after school holidays. My parents also came to visit me during the school holidays. My sister had a baby, which is exciting. He is so cute. I literally want to stay with him all the time. Yeah, he's really cute. And yeah, this year though, I have to say, guys, lo nyaka bona xa ulinda mntoba esithi lo nyaka uphansi wandigidla phansi, literally uphansi wandigidla phansi, and ndidikiwe kugoa. If you are following me on Instagram, you probably know that I was like, Sana, enough is enough, because we started off this year, like I feel like this year is just one of those years where like it's like deserves to be written off, to be honest, because we started off the year, I lost an aunt that was so dear to me and very close to me. My dad's sister, she passed away, and she literally was my other mother. And then that was in Jan. We had to go to PE, attend the funeral, and then shortly after that, a week later, I've got so many moms in my family, or women that I call moms in my family, because they really contributed into raising me. My other mom lost her dad, and then we had to go to that funeral in KZN. Then we came back and my dad was ill. He was hospitalized for, hey guys, like if I were to tell you of the things that happened this year, my dad went through a near-death experience actually, and he had to get rushed to ICU. Luckily, everything happened when he was in hospital, getting discharged at the hospital. And then, yeah, like it happened at the hospital, and then they put him in ICU, and he was in ICU for a few days. I had to quickly go to PE as well, and this was like in Feb, yeah. So Jan, Feb, things are happening. Then after my dad, it was me. Then after me, it's my uncle. My uncle is not feeling well, an uncle that is very close to me. Also went through a major procedure, and currently he's still in hospital, and we're still really praying for him to fully recover. But guys, like if I were to tell you about 2025, and yes, like uthi yo oko ndisithi yo ndixelele. And honestly speaking, I cannot wait until uphele unyaka. I am just praying now ba uthixo asigcine ade aphele unyaka, and you know, yeah, and just start a clean new slate with happy moments, and just forget that this year even happened, you know. So yeah guys, I feel like this video is so all over the show. I'm rambling so much, but that's what happened to me, and I'm so sorry that I had left the channel and I hadn't posted much because I physically and emotionally was not in the right space to vlog. I tried vlogging so many times, but it was just not working. But I'm gonna take you guys through a few things that happened, yeah, so that like the parts that I did vlog, so that you guys are up to speed with what has happened in my life, and that when we do the next vlog, you know what's going on. So yeah, so first things first, what happened? Oh, we went to Joberg. We went on a road trip with Haval GWM in the launch of the new Haval H6, and we drove from Cape Town to Beaufort West. It was actually my first time driving down the not the garden route, the N1. We left Cape Town, and then we spent the night in Beaufort West. Made our first stop actually at a game farm, which was really nice. We saw a few animals, had lunch, and then from that game farm, Aquila Game Reserve, it's on the N1. If you ever want to go there, it's such a nice game reserve. I actually want to go back there with my kids. And then from there, we went to Beaufort West, and we slept in Beaufort West. We spent the night, and we slept at another game reserve, which was also so stunning. Also would love to go back there with my kids. I think like when you're a parent, guys, whenever you go to places that are kid friendly, you're like, I need to come back here with my kids. So yeah, went there, and then really loved it. The accommodation there was really nice. Downstairs it was the main bedroom, and then upstairs there were like 2 single beds, but it was just me and Zola. So we were like, we need to come back here with the kids. And what I love about this place was the fact that there were like giraffes and springboks literally outside of your cottage, which was actually so cute, because I think it's a nice experience if you wake up in the morning and you're having your coffee and you just see the animals. It really just gives the whole wildlife nature reserve feeling, which is nice. And then we left there, that game farm, in Beaufort West, and then we drove to the Garib Dam. We did a tour, went on a boat in the Garib Dam, which was really nice, had lunch, and then from there we drove to Bloem, and we slept in Bloem, also my first time in Bloemfontein. And then woke up on the Sunday. We drove from Bloem to Joberg. Went to Joburg, got to Joburg, had a nice lunch with the GWM team, and then we flew back to Cape Town, sadly. It was nice being at Joburg though for a few hours. Then, what else happened? Oh yes, I attended the Woolworths Emporium store launch event, which was really nice. I got my hair cut, by the way. So I cut my hair before that event, the day before that event. And then the next day it was the event, the store launch. Such a nice store. If you live in the northern suburbs, I definitely highly recommend popping into that Woolworths Emporium. It's like literally Woolworths on steroids, guys. It is a huge Woolies where you have a florist. You can literally go in and make your own flower arrangement. I love flowers, so to me that was the best thing ever. Florists, and then there's a butchery as well where you can just select your own cuts of meat, and the bakery is also really nice. And then there's a whole wine cellar which is also quite big, and then there is the confectionery side with the sweets and stuff. I've got such a sweet tooth. That's also really nice. It was stunning. And then they also have the Woolies, food. Me, I'm such a sucker for Woolies food, guys. Like the restaurant, if you're looking for a good lunch or supper, the Woolies foods are, I feel like they're so underrated. The food there is really, really good. My favorite meal to have is a chicken curry and a chicken burger. And they've got really nice salads. And then from that event, my dad arrived the next day. I went to go fetch my dad at the airport. My mom had been here actually, since my sister gave birth and she needed help. So my mom was staying at my sister's place. We fetched my dad that day. And then, we all had dinner here as a family. My parents stayed here for like 2 weeks. It was my dad's birthday and we did like a cute dinner for him. And then it was my son's birthday, and then we had a little birthday celebration for him as well with his school friends. And then what else happened? Then my parents left, and then we went to a getaway. Yes, we went on a getaway. We went to McGregor. Oh my god, what a nice hidden gem. Cape Town, guys, the Western Cape has got so many nice hidden gems. It was our first time in McGregor. We have done Montague, and where else have we been coming? Montague, we've done Torbach is on the other side. What's the other place? I forgot the other place, guys. But we've done Bonnievale. Yes, Bonnievale. We've done Montague and Bonnievale. If you are wanting like a cute getaway and you love wine farms, you have to try out Montague, Bonnievale, and McGregor. I feel like in Cape Town we hype Franschhoek so much that we forget that there are other small towns with cute wine farms or vineyards that you could actually explore. As huge wine lovers and wine collectors, so whenever my husband and I go to a wine farm, we always have to buy stock up on the wine, because we know that most of the times that wine is not available in store, especially like the boutique wine farms, the small ones. So if you are a wine collector, or if you love wine, or whatever the case may be, you need to try out those 3 towns. You won't regret it. Thank me later. If you do go, comments and how it was. So we did McGregor. We booked this beautiful house. It was so cute. And McGregor is like just one street, by the way. I was so shocked when I got there because we didn't buy anything when we left Cape Town. We literally just left with our bags and like clothes. So we didn't buy food and whatever, like breakfast things and snacks and all of that. So we got there and I was like, I'm sure we'll find a spa. Because you know like how small towns have spas. I was like, I'm sure we'll find a spa. We get there, guys, there are no shops. Like kukho ispaza shop. Akukho nefruity pa. So we just had dinner at the restaurant, and at night there are only two restaurants that operate, by the way. The one is called the Courtyard, and you have to make a reservation like the day before, immediately when they open up the reservation thing. Otherwise you will not get a spot, because it's the only place that people can eat. But the food, guys, the food I ate at that restaurant is the best food I think I've had the best culinary experience. I think I'm being dramatic. My husband will say that I'm being dramatic, but nonetheless, the food there was so good. You know, when you have such a pleasurable culinary experience from the start to finish, like from the starter to the main to the dessert, you don't have any I could have done this better, maybe I should have added salt there. There was nothing. The kids also nothing. Zola also nothing. Like, the food was so good. I would go back to that town just to eat at that restaurant. Such a beautiful town, such a relaxed town. It's really, really nice. So absolutely loved it. Went to a few wine farms, beautiful wine farms. And then, yeah, we came back to Cape Town, and schools opened. But the bonus and the highlight of these past months is the fact that I got to work with GWM, and we got to drive the car from Cape Town to Joberg, and we got the car again, and they let us keep the car for like 2 weeks. We were driving the H6, the GT, Haval H6 GT, and like, guys, I still have so much separation anxiety from leaving, like letting them fetch the car. I miss it so much. The boys enjoyed it as well. It was really nice. Look out on Instagram for the video that we shot for that. It was really, really cool. So yeah, guys, that's what's been happening in my life. I just thought I should do a quick life update just to fill you guys in on what's been happening before I get back into YouTube, because I thought it was gonna be weird taking the camera and just saying, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Vlog. So okay guys, yeah, I'm sorry if you feel like bending wayanga, but igel ibuyile, and yeah, let me wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do the right thing and subscribe. Until next time, much love from me to you.